Hello, my name is Breganowski.
And I'm Austin Morales, and you're watching The Inner Gamer On.
And today we'll be talking about how Microsoft and Bethesda are joining forces for the E3 showcase this year on June 13th. Yes, this is crazy. After the acquisition, we are going to have Bethesda and Microsoft together on one stage for 90 minutes. And potentially we're going to have a Starfield reveal at this event. And it likely is going to be, actually, no, it's confirmed to be exclusive to the Xbox and PC. So there's a lot to talk about here, a lot of predictions as to what Starfield is going to be. Let's hear about it right now on this podcast. Come on, join in. Enter the realm, the world of our visual spheres of visualness and beauty and fascinations.
And as always, if you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, and bang that bell, because you know you want to. And YouTube needs you to do all that. So help us out.
But Microsoft has officially announced the first ever Xbox and Bethesda game showcase on June 13th, starting at 12 p.m. Central Time. It's crazy. So no more like separate showcase of any kind. They own them now. So it's like, hell yeah, come check us out.
It's going to be 5 hours long.
Technically, it's going to be an Xbox event. But the fact that the goal here, what I'm forecasting here is that the basis behind this is that, you know, they're always about an Xbox, like play it on Game Pass, play it on Xbox and PC, play it on this. This is going to feature all Bethesda games that will be only available through Xbox. And the biggest rumor is that Starfield, actually, no, it's not a rumor anymore. It's been a report. It's reported that Starfield is now exclusively for Xbox and PC. We were talking about Microsoft needs some IPs.
Yep.
Well, they got one.
They do.
And
now.
It's a big one. But what I'm nervous about, it's like there's so much. This is what I'm concerned about. There is so much hype about Starfield. Incredible amounts of hype. Like this week, people were on the podcast and people were talking about all this stuff with Xbox and Bethesda, and like, oh man, like Starfield's gonna be like the blowout. They're gonna have Starfield and Halo Infinite this year, probably. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but like we're so hyped about Starfield.
We don't even know what it is.
We've never seen a fucking thing about this game. And the last game Bethesda brought out was Fallout 76. Saw how that did.
Yeah.
I mean, now it's better, but like still, it's
well,
like
they had to fix it and take time away from Starfield.
So it's like I'm curious to know, like they haven't had a great track record at Bethesda Game Studios as of late. So I don't know if this will really, like we don't know what to expect yet. So I'm surprised there's so much. Like I feel like people are overhyping themselves.
Yeah,
to run into the problem of Biomutant.
Yeah, I have no hype for this game right now. Honestly, I don't care about this game right now.
Oh, I care about this game. I am hyped about this game just because I do want it to be a Mass Effect 2.0, but
Mass Effect meets Fallout or whatever.
No, I just want it to be like just Mass Effect by Bethesda.
Yeah.
And then it'll be great and amazing. But I don't know, because like it might not do that. Like I envision like we're gonna see talking heads and people communicating about things, and you're gonna be up in space and you're gonna go to like different planets and things like that. But or it could be stuck. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with this, because like Fallout and
No Man's Sky,
Elder Scrolls, yeah, right. Fallout and Elder Scrolls are always in one location, right? One big giant ass location.
Yeah, they just keep expanding on that world, just kind of round it out, because you only heard of certain places and been to a few.
So I wonder if Starfield is gonna be like, I mean, you can't in Starfield, a game called Starfield, be isolated to one location. Like you have to have the opportunity to go to different areas because you're in Starfield. Like there's Starfield. Like that's a field of things, not just one thing. Like where are you going to take me, Bethesda?
It's going to be like Fallout in space, but also No Man's Sky, where there's a story with a few planets, and you go to those planets and you complete the story, but then you can go to these other planets.
So the outer worlds
that have nothing there. I'm not done yet. And you can create bases and mine stuff, and then you can just make your own little world on some of these planets, and that's the rest of the game.
So it's Spore.
No, what?
That's going to be what Spore wanted to be.
Is that what Spore wanted to be?
Yeah.
No.
You start from a little amoeba, and you grow into space, and then you take over all of space.
Well, no, you don't take over. It's just you can go to a planet and then just have your little colony there. That's just your colony.
Yeah, that's then up in space. You got all the colonies and stuff. You start small and you grow up big, and then you meet all the people, spacefaring civilizations. That'll be great.
It's like Fallout. because Fallout had the whole base building thing. So they're probably going to have base building in this
No
game.
Man's Sky has base building.
I know. That's what I was saying. A little No Man's Sky too.
Yeah.
But there's like this.
Fortnite has base building.
You're gonna have the Skyrim story, which can be beaten in like 5 hours, and then you have the other stuff to do nothing and just go out into the Starfield and create stuff. Do you think it's gonna be online, like open world online, open space online, where you like see people running around building bases?
I don't want it to be.
And they shoot. They can like take over your base
After Fallout.
So basically,
70,
it's
no.
like Rust. It'd be kind of like Rust.
After Fallout 76, I don't want it to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't think so. I mean, like, because with Fallout, I wanted it to be multiplayer because I wanted to be able to play Fallout with my friends. Because I hate Fallout by myself. I think it's a fucking piece of shit. I hate it. I hate it. You gotta get aggressive there about that game. I hate it. It's terrible. But no, I'm sorry. Apologize, everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a little heated there for a little minute because I don't like Fallout, but it's fine. I also don't like Elder Scrolls, but it's fine.
But you already love Starfield, and you don't even know what it is yet.
Space, man. That's all I need. Just put me up in space.
Look, they're going to take what they have already created and just build upon that and make it in space.
I need to go back to Outer Worlds.
What's something new? Like, they're going to have base building. I know that. They're going to have a story of some kind. I know that.
Well, yeah.
How big is all this going to be? I don't know that. But, I mean, what's something new they can do? Like, I can see them doing...
What if it's Star Trek? You're not actually going to planets. You're up in a spaceship the entire time and just traveling through space. And then you
it's the most boring game of all time.
The gameplay is you get on your gunner and you shoot at things, or you command your people to shoot at things, and then occasionally you'll like set foot on an asteroid. But you don't ever go to planets because all planets are toxic and will kill you.
Oh, wow. That's boring.
Yeah.
So what do you want to see, Brett? Like what is your space game that you want to see that you think Bethesda would make, given everything you know about how they make games?
I want it to be set in another universe that's not another galaxy that's not Milky Way. I want there to be, I could see there being a series of planets that have destinations that you go to, that are big open world areas, 2, 3 maybe. And then you can travel between those. Well, no, I don't want any space flight. I don't think space flight is necessarily required. I think being like, I could see them having like a spaceship world level thing, like up in space somewhere doing that kind of number maybe. But I don't know, man. It's hard. Well, actually, I mean, like the way Borderlands did it could be what I kind of foresee, except not as linear. But like in Borderlands, you have like 7 or 8 planets that you travel to at some point or another in the game. And then your hub is your ship up in the sky. And that's a lot like Mass Effect and things like that. So I could see them doing that kind of thing where you have like 4 or 5 different planets that you travel to at some point in the game. But rather than them being like you drop into Pandora and you just have this like isolated little region you go to, it's going to be much bigger and expansive. I don't think any of them need to be the size of, the West Virginia and Fallout, 76. But I think if you had like a quarter the size of that on each planet, that could be interesting enough. Just that there's enough, like combined, you have maybe a little bit bigger than the size of a Fallout map from the different places you go to, but each one is like not as that large. And then really just lean it heavily into like a really engaging story that lets me explore on these planets and get to know different people and races and cultures and things that provide different insights. I don't want any like crafting bullshit. Like take all that out of there. Just give me
good luck.
Give me a gun. Give me a story that's engaging.
It's gonna be Star Citizen, but
here
right now.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's like I don't know what I want. I just want them to make something that doesn't feel like it's. I just want them to tell a really good story that I want to play in, that gives me some sense of choice. I don't want any multiplayer. I don't want anybody to drop in and drop. I mean, if there was like a co-op aspect where it's just like 1 or 2 other players that are able to co-op, but like when Fallout 76 was announced and they said, hey, you're going to be playing this game, you can play with 4 players, there's a bunch of other people in there, that was when I immediately was not super excited about it anymore, because that took away the aspect of making a story and made it more about how can we keep you in this world longer by like doing stupid grindy shit. So like make it like Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like you have 4 players that are like in a team together, and they're trying to save the world in different areas and travel to these different places, but they all have different unique abilities and traits and stuff like that. And it can be played by all 4 of your friends or 3 of your friends. And you can go out there into the Starfield and encounter stories and stuff like that, and make it to where we can all experience the story together and not be separated. And
yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
It's not going to be that, but
it's not going to be that. We're going to find out, Brett.
So hopefully we get into the announcement here, and hopefully we get the release date this year. Like I'm envisioning they're going to do a Fallout 4 on this number. They're going to announce it here, and they're going to release it this fall. I think it's going to happen.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think they're that far along?
I hope so.
They had to restart from scratch not too long ago, like in 2019.
I don't know. They should be. What else have they brought out?
We'll confirm.
They haven't done anything else, man.
I know. They're
They've just
working
been
on Elder
sitting
Scrolls
around.
7.
6.
7, 8.
Yeah, but that's not coming out. That's already been confirmed. It's not coming out to like 2026.
I know.
Like no shit. Like 2026, I think is when they're bringing it out.
Yeah.
Like a long time from now.
I don't even care at that point. But like, fuck
Yeah.
Bethesda.
Yeah, you'll be too old. You'll be like, I don't play games anymore. Like, I'm done.